Hello everybody, and welcome to the 18th video of the Vintage LEGO video series. The set we will be looking at today is called the Lunar Launch Site. It's set number 6959, and this space set was part of the Spirus theme, and it was released in 1994. This set originally cost $36, that was the price at the time. And the set contains a total of 274 pieces. Now this is one of my favorite sets of my whole collection. I've had this almost my whole childhood, and it's probably one of the sets I've played the most with, and I absolutely love this set, and this set is very close to my heart. It's really like one of my top favorite sets, and it's been in my life for a very long time. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so let's start off with the box and the instruction manual. Now this box is pretty big. Here is my hand to kind of compare. And this box was actually like folded up to be put away. So right here it's like not exactly all square, but yeah, so the front here we have LEGO System, the logo, the whole view of the set. We've got Spirus right there, the set number, and right there it's written 274 pieces. Now this is something that was on the bigger sets that you see on the vintage sets. This was on the bigger boxes, and this is something that I really miss from the boxes. Is the front flap opens up like this, which I find is very nice. Let me just move my lamp right here. So the flap opens up like this, so we have information on the set right there, and all the different aspects of the set. Well, not all of them, but some of the actions you can do, and some information on the story of the set a bit, and different aspects. And right here you could see different parts of the set. Now that big square right here, I think that was pretty much to have a view of the sort of base plate. I think these three slots right there were for the minifigures. Here was for different accessories, and yeah, it would just show off different aspects of the set inside the box. So let me just turn the set around and we'll look at the back. Now the back of the box right here shows you alternate builds and ideas of creations you can do with this set, like pretty much every vintage box does. So right here we have a pretty gigantic spaceship right here, which is a great idea. Another sort of alternate base, another build right there. So yeah, and on the top of the box right here, it's written the title of the set, and the side flap right here. We have the suggested ages right there, and the other flap right here gives you simply another view of the set. And yeah, so that's pretty much the box for the Lunar Launch Site. Finally, let me just quickly show you the instruction manual of this set. So here it is. It's a pretty big instruction manual. So we have the set right here with the set number, and the back is the end of the set. So basically we open it up like this right here, and it starts, and that's basically the instruction manual of this set. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so let's move on to the minifigures included in this set. So we get 3 different minifigures. So we'll start off with the first minifigure, which is the Spirus Chief, and his name is Major Kartovsky, right here. So let's just get him. Alright, so here he is. So I'll give you a 360 view of him. right here. So he's got very nice detailing on his torso, and here is his face right here. So he's got a beard and mustache, very nice, a bit of his hair. Here is his helmet. It's got a nice design on the top, and it's got a green visor. It opens up. Now at this point in time, we already had the new mold of helmets, not the old one from the 70s. And he also comes with black legs right here, and he also has an oxygen tank on the back right there. So that's very cool. So yeah, very nice minifigure. Now the second minifigure is just a basic Spyrus astronaut. We get him much more in different Spyrus sets. So yeah. Here is right here. So he's basically pretty much dressed the same as Major Kartowski. The only difference is his helmet right here. It's just plain red, and his face is different. And I really like his sort of red hair with the band. I think that looks very cool. So yeah, it looks very good. And finally, the last figure is the Spyrus droid. Now this is a very special minifigure, and he was at the time he was a very searched minifigure because he has printing on his legs, which was very rare at the time. Now he is a Spyrus droid, so he helps with all the technical problems on the base. So just give you a full view. Does not have back printing. So he just has this clear helmet. I don't know if that's hard to find or not. Now here's the detail on his face. Looks a lot like a robot. Very cool. I like all the circuits on his face right there. And here is his torso. You can see all the metal plates and electronics. And his legs. Now again, it was very rare to get printed legs at the time, so that's very cool. There. So very nice minifigure. This is the Spyrus droid. Now let's move on to the actual base. Alright, now let's move on to the full set itself. Now I'll start by giving you a 360 view of it. So right here is the front, as you can see. Now right here is the full base part, in the inside where the astronauts work. Here we get a good view of the rock part and the spaceship right here, the ramp. So we get a very pretty good view of the set, and we got the antenna up there. Now let's turn it onto the other side. Not much to see here. Got some nice detail on the side of the base to sort of simulate a sort of moon. And we get a laser gun right there. And then here is the back part. We get a good view of the antenna tower right here. And the base right here. I'll show you all the different features of the set in a few minutes. And here's the final side. We get the base right here again, and the ramp right here. So we get 3 different vehicles in this set, which is very cool. Now I'll show you this spaceship right here. I'll use this opportunity to already show you a feature of this set. Now this whole rock part right here, you can take this sort of switch right here, and then this right here sort of serves as a landing pad for the spaceship. Now when you pull this out, that inclines, and then if you pull it out completely right here, totally out, as you can see, there's a rocket in there, which is why it's called Lunar Launch Site, because they launch the rocket right there, which is very nice. And doesn't actually launch if you push a button, and right here there's the sort of landing pad, which I think is very cool. Now we take out the spaceship right here. Here's kind of what it looks like right there. Now here is the spaceship. Here is the top view of it. So you can kind of see the under view. And here's kind of like a light or a laser thing that can move. And if you open the cockpit right here, you can see there's a space for the minifigure and sort of a control right here for the minifigure. So very nice. Now I'll sort of show you the full rock part when it's open. There's an antenna right there, and inside, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it's like a hole in there. So, and right here is the rocket, which is another one of the vehicles, and so it's very nice. We get some very cool pieces because these sort of wing pieces right here are all a separate piece. So very cool. Looks very nice. And we also get a couple of controls right here. And so these two clear blue pieces just sit on the two pegs right here, and that's how it just kind of stays there, which is very cool. Now I'll just close this up. So you just push it back in, and the spaceship just stays there. Now right here, there's sort of a barrier right here you can open up, and out comes this sort of lunar exploration vehicle. Now it has 6 wheels, as you can see, and there's a little spot for a minifigure right there, and there's a control panel right here, and these control, I'm not sure exactly how to call them, sort of joysticks or whatever, to kind of control the speed and the vehicle as it turns. And here's kind of a light to see, and you got the sort of reactor at the back right here. So very nice little vehicle. I really like it. Looks very good. So yeah, so we'll just put it back up there and close this. So we're done with this section right here. You probably have already noticed, but the whole build is sitting on this huge sort of base plate. Because it's kind of like a molded sort of base. So, and the sort of hole you saw inside at the bottom, I'm assuming that it's some kind of crater that Lego tried to make. Actually, I'll just take this vehicle out, and I'll actually unhook my camera from the tripod right here for a second. And if we go a little more inside, right here, so we're kind of inside the base. All this is just one glass piece, and so there's a control panel right there, a couple buttons right there, and there's a pretty good amount of space to put your astronauts in there and the Spyrus droid, so it's very nice. And right here, I've never actually understood the use of this. I always kind of viewed it as a trap. So actually come around here. Now this arrow piece right here, if you pull it as so like this, this part right here will open up like that. And so if you put a minifigure on here, it'll basically just fall into the hole that I showed you previously. And like I said, I think that's supposed to kind of be like a crater. And we get some barriers right here with some controls on them. And you get the laser gun right here. And so right here we have the antenna tower, and it can rotate like this, which is very nice. So very nice tall tower. And it's also a nice piece. And we have this sort of electronic section right here. I always assumed that it was kind of like a camera, sort of like a surveillance camera, something like that. It could make sense to sort of survey and look around the area. Now right here, the sort of satellite dish can incline, and it can also open up as a door right here, which is very cool. So as you can see, the astronauts can come in through here, and you can open this box section right here, and inside there's a electronic device. So we get a lot of this piece, which is very nice in this set. And then we just close that up, and here's another view of the inside. Then we can just close the door. It's got a couple of antennas. This set is just very nicely designed, and we have the sort of supports to keep it raised up in the air right there. So very nice. And this is a sticker right here. Now I'm not sure if when you got the set it was already on, or you had to stick it yourself. I don't remember anything, so yeah. So I think I pretty much went around the full set. Yeah, those are all the different features, I think. Now let me just put my camera back onto the tripod. So, yeah, I think I pretty much went over the different aspects of the set. Very nice. Like I said, this is like a classic set from my childhood. I just loved it. Whenever I wanted a base in space, this was the set I would use. It's a great set. Very nice details and very nice build. And again, you can just see all the different classic Lego aspects on here. The nice classic design. Very nice. So yeah, let's conclude this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was the Lunar Launch Site set. The number of the set was 6959. This was a set from 1994. So this was just an in my opinion, this is a great set. If some of you had it during your childhood, at the time, or if you have it right now, I'm pretty sure you also find this is a great set. I just love it. I've just played it so much with it during my childhood, and yeah, this is just an absolute great set. If you're interested in this set and you're willing to buy it on Bricklink or eBay, I definitely recommend you get this set. This is just a fabulous set. I just love it. And again, I showed you all the different aspects of the set. So there are very nice functions on this set too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment and share this post. And don't forget to follow my blog. And so yeah, thank you all for watching.